How many counties in Kenya have you established your real estate?
So we are in various counties. For starters, we have a company called Agility Homes that focuses on selling land, construction. So we have different lands in various counties. We have land in Kitengela. We have plots that we are selling in Kitengela, that is Kajiado County. We also have land that we are selling in Kilifi County, where we are selling beach plots in a place called Mtwapa. We are also in Machakos County, where we are. In Machakos County, we have plots that we are selling, we have houses that we are selling, and also in Machakos County, we are in Matu. Number one, the advantage for freehold is that there is no paying land rates.
Yes.
And there is also no question of anything that you want to do with your land. You are free to do whatever you want.
Yes.
The advantages of also having a leasehold when it comes to value, because it's more of commercial land, it has higher prices or rates. That's what I can say for leasehold.
So today I have an interesting thing for you. You see, many people have been asking me about real estate, how to buy a land in Kenya, how to own a home in Kenya. Yeah, I get a lot of that questions every now and then. So today I came all the way from Nairobi. It's 70 kilometers from where I live. I came all the way here. We're going to talk about the real estate, some of the things that you have to know, how to buy land, not be scammed, identify a house, how much will a house cost. So it's going to be so interesting because we are also going to take ourselves to the field, and we are also going to do an interview with the owner of the place. She's a lady. I'm told she's a very kind lady. And without further ado, I don't have everything to say, but she's going to tell us. So for now, let's go and see what she got. Everyone is constructing homes here.
Yeah.
And this is really nice. This is really nice.
Oh, so you want to check Okay, my name is Eunice Loko Kilonzo.
Okay.
I'm the director at Agility Homes and also the CEO Utugi Homes.
All right.
So currently where we are at Utugi Homes. It's one of our gated estates that we are developing in Joska Kambuno Road. So our company started in the year 2020, where we started with the selling of land. So after selling of land for some time, then we ventured into developing gated estates. So our first estate that we did was in the year 2020, the end of 2020, which we handed over in 2021 June. So progressively, right now we have done so far 3 estates. Actually, we are launching our 4th one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So many counties in Kenya have you established your real estate?
So we are in various counties. For starters, we have a company called Agility Homes that focuses on selling land, construction. So we have different lands in various counties. We have land in Kitengela. We have plots that we are selling in Kitengela, that is Kajiado County. We also have land that we are selling in Kilifi County, where we are selling beach plots in a place called Mtwapa. We are also in Machakos County, where we are. In Machakos County, we have plots that we are selling, we have houses that we are selling, and also in Machakos County, we are in Matu. So I think we are in 3 counties.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are in 3 counties.
Yeah.
We have diaspora clients. We have Kenyans who are married to foreigners. And actually most of our clients, they are 60%, I can say 60% to 70%, they are from diaspora. So majorly we have sold to clients in Germany, we have sold in the US, we have sold to clients in UK,
Wow.
we have sold to clients in Ireland,
Wow.
we have sold to clients in Belgium. So we have various clients across the board.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
say like that.
So let me ask, when you're selling to foreigners, say if they don't have spouse or anyone they know from Kenya, what's the process?
The process, let's say for foreigners, number one, they are allowed to buy leasehold properties. Leasehold properties is a land that has a title deed that you can lease for 99 years. So in most of places they are in municipal, what is it called? Municipality. For example, we are also in Kiambu County. I'd forgotten. We have land that we're selling in Ruiru. Part of Ruiru, it's under municipal. So part of Ruiru, the titles are leasehold. We have title that in Nairobi that are leasehold. So a foreigner can buy. That is one way if the land is leasehold. Another way they can buy, they can register a company and then use their company to purchase the properties anywhere they want.
Yes.
So leasehold land, let me say a title. You know, we have two types of title. Number one, we have freehold title, whereby it's a title like here we are in where we are, like our houses, we have ready titles. These titles are freehold, whereby once you buy, it's yours forever and forever. Like after some years, you won't go up again to the government and pay rates. A leasehold title is a title whereby annually you usually pay land rates to the government. So a leasehold land, it's owned by government, whereby you buy the land. After 99 years, the lease expires, so you will have to pay rates and own again. That's what a leasehold means. Okay. So after, let's say, 99 years, it's over, you can decide to continue with the land or you leave it alone. For instance, let me give an example. Let's talk of Westlands. Like Westlands, Parklands, most of the lands are owned by Indians. The main reason why Indians and other foreigners, like we have white guys who own Westlands, who own land in Mombasa, because those lands are leasehold. So after 99 years, the person can continue with the land or they can lease it. That's what a leasehold means.
Okay.
And then yearly, there are those rates that you usually pay. Okay. That are usually called land rates. For us, we are not in municipality, so our lands are freehold. So meaning the people that have bought these houses, they won't pay rates. There is no rate that they are paying to the government because the ownership is fully theirs.
Yes.
So it depends where you are buying the property. We have sections that the title deeds are leasehold. Like for example, Nairobi County, all land that is in Nairobi County, it's leasehold.
Yes.
In Machakos County, it's freehold. So for us, we are in Machakos County. Yeah. So for us, when someone buys, we transfer the title deed to their names, and that's it.
And as a foreigner looking to buy land in Kenya or buying a house, how can foreigners know legit deals from fraudulent deals?
So when it comes to investment, we have process that people should follow. Number one, it's viewing the land, or if it's a house, it's important you go and view. That is part of due diligence. Once you view, there is that documentation that follows. You can request documents from the relevant company that you're working with, and then you do your search. So for instance, when it comes to documentation, we usually have mutation maps. Like for example, right now, let's say it's a land that you have bought. Once you buy the land, we subdivide it into plots. If we want to buy into plots, we call surveyor. So the surveyor comes and subdivide the land. Once the surveyor comes and subdivide the land, there is a document that is called a mutation. Usually gives us the mutation. That mutation that the surveyor comes with is the one that the surveyor usually take it to the land's government to process the title deeds. That's the process. Once the title deeds are out, when they are being processed, there is something that is called a green card. So if you want to know if the title is legit, for instance, the title deed, the green card is usually at the land's office. So when, for example, if today I give you a title number, you go and do search. You just go with the title number and the location, and then in the lands they will just check in their system and see, is this land, does it exist? With a green card, it will also, through green card, you're able to know how the status of the land. If it's a leasehold land, if there is rates that they haven't paid, it will show you. If the title previously was owned by other 5 people, it will show you in the year, let's say in the year 1990, the land was owned by Robbie Masaga. In the year 2020, Robbie Masaga sold to Evans. It will give you all that history. So it is important for someone to do due diligence. So there is no title that there is no mutation. So we usually have mutation maps first, then the mutations are the one that comes to form the title deeds, and we have a green card. So it is important when someone is buying, they should ask a mutation map. After being given a mutation map, you will get, let's say the land, you can also go to the surveyor and buy. There is another map, I'm forgetting the name. There is a map that you usually buy from the land that will give you a history. Let's say like here we are, it will give you a history where in future, if there is any government road that will come in the future, in the map shows you that. If there is any social amenities that belongs to the government, it will show you that. If there is any hospital that will come in future, it will show you that. So once you get that map, it will show you this land. In this land, the next place, there is that road. There is a proposed hospital that will come later. So that way, through that map and through the mutation, you'll be able to be aware where you are buying.
Let me
guess I've answered you.
Oh,
Yeah, you have.
have you been answered?
Yes.
So let me ask, say if a foreigner wanted to get property through mortgage, what's the process? Or is it the same as buying?
The process of mortgage, it's the same as buying. The only difference now, the bank is the one that is going to finance you. And what banks usually require, it's the documentation that will back you up, showing that you'll be able to repay back.
So it's
the
possible for a foreigner to get through mortgage?
Yes. Yeah, you can. And I assume the foreigner that you're talking about, I'm assuming a Kenyan maybe has been married to a foreigner.
Yeah.
Can she be able to be given a mortgage? Yes, because she's still a Kenyan. So let me answer the question for mortgage. So if a foreigner can be, it's possible a foreigner can get mortgage. They can be financed as long as they have security to support them.
Is it possible for a foreigner to start a real estate business in Kenya?
Yes, it's very possible.
Requirements?
Registering a company. Yeah.
So you don't have to be Kenyan for you to start
No.
a business here?
No.
Okay.
About the freehold and the leaseholding. I know there's an advantage to each one of them and a disadvantage. I think you touched on the disadvantage mostly. Could you at least tell us the positive side of having both, either a freehold or a leasehold?
Number one, the advantage for freehold is that there is no paying land rates.
Yes.
And there is also no question of anything that you want to do with your land. You are free to do whatever you want.
Yes.
The advantages of also having a leasehold when it comes to value, because it's more of commercial land, it has higher prices or rates. That's what I can say for leasehold.
Okay, I was talking to your partner earlier, and she mentioned something about you allowing foreigners to invest with your company. Could you tell us something about that?
Yeah, we can. We can partner with investors that would like to invest in real estate. We can partner with them and see how we can work together. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's through buying shares. Yeah.
Oh, there's another question I had asked earlier. I was asking, do you only deal with estates, or can you also allow someone to, or do you sell also standalone properties?
Yeah, we sell standalone properties because we also sometimes get our client. Someone wants to live now in a gated estate. They know they had built some time back, like a standalone, but now they feel like they want to live in a gated estate. They usually give their houses, we sell for them. And we also sell land, and through selling land, we have clients that we have constructed for them on their own land. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you had challenges ever since you started?
Yeah, challenges are always there.
Like?
Getting the right market sometimes it's a bit challenging. When it comes to construction nowadays, it's becoming a bit expensive, whereby today you can buy a bag of cement at 600 and then tomorrow or a month later you wake up with 800 shillings. And already, let's say for example, you had already sold the houses with a certain price that you had sold to them, and now you see when the cost of materials changes, in some way you will find that you will go some losses because it's something, there are some projection that you had not seen.
Talking of market, how do you market yourself?
We usually use social medias, and we also have sales marketing team that we also work with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if I'm the one who's not gotten the answer or I'm the one who didn't understand. So let's say, for example, if I'm not married to a Kenyan, but say, for example, I'm a Caribbean or a Jamaican, but I want to buy land in Kenya or buy an already built house. Is that possible for me to do?
Yes, it's very possible. Yeah.
What's the process? What process would they have to follow?
Number one, I had said earlier, you can register a company whereby your company can buy the property for you. Another one is you buying a property that is a leasehold, not a freehold. Yeah.
So it's a nice thing that you are able to tell us about the Caribbean from the Twins Hangout channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you mind telling us about your company and any of its partners?
So we have a company called Agility Homes. That it's me and my other colleague. She's called Anne. We are two directors.
Yes.
So that one we focuses on selling of land, selling of houses, doing interior finishing, and construction on clients we have. We also have Utungi Homes, which is our developer that we usually construct houses, and also construct gated. Our design, it's modern, so it's westernish. That's what I can say. As you can see from the windows, the exterior, you can see we have large windows, and most of people in diaspora love large windows. When you get inside our houses, you will see our kitchens are open plan, which is American style. As Africans, we are used to closed kitchen, whereby when you are cooking, you don't want someone to see you putting a spoon in the pot. But so our houses, it's modern, it's western. So we have two types of houses. We have bungalows and we have mansionettes.
Yes.
A bungalow is a standalone. A mansionette, it's a house that has another floor on top.
Yes.
That one, it's called a mansionette.
Yes.
Yeah.
So say how much is a bungalow going for, and bungalows, how many rooms are there? Like how many bedrooms? You know, we judge the size of a house by the bedrooms.
Okay. So we have a bungalow that is a 3-bedroom all-in-suite with an SQ, sitting on a 50 by 100 plot with a parking space of 4 cars and a garden. A 50 by 100 is equivalent to an eighth. We also have mansionettes. Our mansionettes are 4-bedroom all-in-suite with a family room and a rooftop office, sitting on a 80 by 80 plot with a parking space of 4 cars and garden. Yeah, so those are the difference. So like we can say comfortably say like our mansionette, it's like 5 bedrooms when you include the SQ, and then it has the family room and a rooftop office.
So, like the one specifically, I think it's a string of attached question, and when you introduce another question, it will distract.
Oh, you're talking to me. Go ahead.
So, how much is a 3-bedroom going for?
Our 3 bedroom were going for 8.3,
Wow.
but yes, were
Okay.
because they're already sold out. The new project that you are launching, the houses are going to be slightly bigger in terms of space, and also they are nearer from the road compared to this one. So, and then because of the cost of the land that we bought a bit higher compared to here, so the price is going to change. So our new phase, it's going to be 3 bedroom all in suite with an SQ.
Yes.
The built area is going to be 172. So you can tell that's a big
Yeah,
house
it's a big house.
with a parking space of 4 cars and a garden. It's also a flat roof and it's 100 meters from the tarmac. Actually, when you're standing at the house, you'll be seeing cars passing by. Yeah, so it's nearer to the road.
So, how about the bungalows?
No, that there we are
No,
just
the
doing bungalows. We are not doing mansionettes unless someone wants a mansionette.
So, right now you say the bungalows that are there, which somebody can live, are already taken, right?
Yes, they are already taken.
So, do we have all the mansions taken also?
Yes, all mansions are taken. And right now, when you, like in the coach that we are, you can see all houses are done and people have moved in. So for mansionettes, we are currently doing our finishing. And actually in June or July, I think June, we are going to have an handover ceremony and we shall also invite you guys so that you can celebrate with us. So an handover ceremony is whereby we usually have all the clients that have bought with us. We usually do like a party for them and hand over the keys. Although they have already moved in, now we officially hand over the keys to them.
Okay.
So we are planning an handover on 15th of June this year. So we are going to hand over 34 units. Yeah.
That's a good thing. I didn't get it right. How much did you say the mansion was?
The mansions were going for 12 million.
12
We had
million.
mansions for 12 million and another one for 10 million. They are already gone. For bungalows, we had for 8.3, the ones on 50 by 100, and the ones on 40 by 80, they were going for 7.8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can say you have affordable houses, considering it's a freehold land.
Yeah.
Once you buy, it's yours forever. Or do we have any other fees that somebody has to know? Once I buy the house, say for instance this one, and I give you the cash, is there any other amount that you will be coming to knock my door again?
There is another fee that you usually pay. That is the legal fees of transferring now the title from us to you. So those are the stamp duty, which usually goes to the government,
Yes.
and then we have the legal fees, which usually go by the lawyer. So for us, when it comes to the transfer of the title deeds, you can decide to use our lawyer, or you can use your own lawyer.
So how much is it going for?
The legal fees is usually 2% of the total cost of the house.
Okay.
Yeah, but it depends with counties. When it comes to counties, it's different. We have counties charging 4%, others 2%. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, are your houses purely for sale, or you can also rent out?
They are purely for sale, but usually clients, now that's where the investors come in. We have, in this particular estate, like I've said, we have foreigners, we have diasporans, let me call them diasporans. The diasporans, since they can't live here, they have bought it for investment. So there is someone who bought it when we were starting the construction. For instance, there is advantage. Let me say something small. There is advantage when you buy this house when you are starting. There is, the value is different compared when you are coming to buy it when it's ready. So like our first clients who bought our houses, they bought them at 7 million. Those people came
That's really affordable.
yes, they bought it at 7 million. So those people who bought when the estate had developed, they bought it at 8.3. So if you had come when we were starting and you bought at 7 million, you have already gotten a return on investment of 1.3. Now we are going to launch our phase 4, whereby the starting price will be 9.5. So if there is someone who had bought this unit here at 7 million and now they would want to resell to someone else, because for them it's investment, they will fetch another 2.5 million return on investment in less than a year. So we have people who have invested for resale. We have people who have investment for rentals. Like some of the houses right now that are occupied, we have people who have rented out. So the rental income is from 40 to, for bungalows, it's from 40 to 45, depending on which unit that you're taking. And that's what they are fetching from their investment. So for mansionette, it will be 60 to 70. So we have those people who have bought purely for investment. Because someone in diaspora, they usually comes for 1 month. And that 1 month that they have come here, they will only come once to see their property. After that, they are busy. They want to go and see their parents. They want to go for holiday. They want to go and see their friends.
So, do you have a rent to own?
Our rent to own, it's the mortgage type, whereby we have partnered with Stanbic. They give you, they finance you 100%. Currently, Stanbic Bank is under Kenya Mortgage Finance, whereby they are financing people at the interest rate of 9.5%, and the maximum that you can be financed is 10.5 million. And the repayment period is up to 20 years. So that is the rent to own that we have.
Okay. Are we out of questions?
Yeah, we are
I think
out
we
of
can
questions.
end it there.
No,
Yeah.
we still have more to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's
Everyone
always-
still has more to say.
I feel like there's more the sister can share with us about real estate. So, which one would you advise? Do you think there's, you said how much was the interest for rent to pay?
The interest rate, because now we have a board in Kenya that is called Kenya Mortgage Finance,
Yes.
that usually loan money to the banks to help Kenyans to own homes. So the interest rate, it's 9.5%, and the maximum loan that you can be given, it's 10.5 million. And the repayment period is up to 20 years. So depending the way you'll agree with the bank, you can decide to take 5-year term, 10-year term, 15 years or 20. It will depend with you. And the only thing the bank needs, it's just the proof that you will be able to repay back their money.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you accept US dollars or is it just Kenyan shillings?
No, we accept US dollars. We have a dollar account and we have the Kenyan shillings account. Checks? Checks, yes, we allow. We also take checks.
So someone can just buy a house remotely from the United States of America
Yes.
once they have somebody to verify that on the continent, right?
Yeah.
So I have quite a number of an audience who've been looking to come to Africa to find a home, and I think this is a beautiful opportunity.
Yeah.
I hope one day you are able to recognize that you made some effort. Yeah. So, what would be your message to that person who wants to buy land, and he's in between? Should I buy land and build, or should I just buy a house? It's a question that a lot of people are debating on. So, what's your take on it?
This is what I can say. It depends with the person, number one.
Yes.
I don't want to be judgmental. But when it comes to, if someone is outside the country, I would advise that person to buy a home in a gated estate. And this is the reason of someone when you want to buy a house in a gated estate. For example, in this estate, as you can see, as you have seen, it's controlled. It has security 24/7, whereby Even if you buy your home and you leave it here, the same way you left it is the same way that you'll find it, because it is their security is 24/7, and we have people that take care for the garden, take care of the trimming of the flowers, trimming for the garden for you.
Yes.
So wherever you are guaranteed that your home is safe. Compared building a home on its own, you know. The other advantage of someone buying a home in gated estate nowadays, most of people prefer gated estate because of, let's say, people who have kids. In gated estates, it's safer. Kids can play. Kids can have fun. Kids can mingle with other kids. So you find when these kids are growing up, they are in a safer environment. That's the advantage of buying a home in a gated estate. Also buying plots that we usually call serviced plots. When you buy serviced plots, come 10 years, you will be guaranteed you will come and see where you bought your plot, because the area is already fenced, there is a gate. So it's easier for you to identify your land compared when buying a plot that it's not in a gated and serviced area. Yeah.
I don't know how to phrase this question, but let me ask you: how can you assure someone that your properties are safe even in future? Because we've seen cases where houses are demolished, estates have been demolished, like in Kitengela. I think there was a case in Kitengela.
Syokimau.
Oh, yes, Syokimau. Yeah, to pave way for something else to be built there.
Yeah.
So how can you assure your clients that the place is safe, and in future they won't have such problems?
For us, the first thing that you usually do before purchasing the property, you also do due diligence. The same way a client usually come and do due diligence, you also do the due diligence first.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I had said earlier, there is something called, I don't know why I'm forgetting the name of this map. We have a map that, you see, like this particular area we are, there is a map for particular this area. And these maps were done so many years ago by a guy called Guru Nanak, is the one who did the surveying of this country. And in those times, they knew where, like the tarmacs right now that are being done, it's not something that the current government or the previous government decided the roads will be there. They were done back then in the colonial time. So when they were surveying, they left the social amenities, the social halls, they left the roads. So when you buy that map usually show you everything concerning that area. It will show you in the next 10 years or 5 years, there is a tarmac road that will come. There is a dispensary that is supposed to be somewhere. And that's why I will give you an example. You'll find that like an incident in Syokimau, the main reason those people, their houses were demolished, it's because they built on government land that belonged to Kenya. Is it Portland? Okay, let me just say government land. If someone had bought a map, it would have shown them that this parcel and this person belongs to this company. So before you purchase, you would have known. So this factory that belongs to the government, their land has stretched up to here. Have you ever asked yourself, right now, when you go to a country, you see a place, it's bushy and it's forest, but people already tells you this land belongs to the government. This land that you are seeing, we are supposed to have a social hall. This land that you are seeing, there is a road that is supposed to come. Like the bypasses that are happening right now, they are there, they have been there. It's just that we are growing now and then. So before you buy a property, I would advise someone, do your due diligence.
So, who do you think qualifies to buy a home from Utugi and Agility?
I believe anyone can qualify. It depends how you plan yourself. When it comes to investment, I usually say anyone can invest, and it depends with your budget, and it depends with how you speak out to yourself. We have different people with different incomes, but at the end of the day, what's your goal? For example, let me give this an example. We have someone who is paying rent somewhere, 60,000 per month. This person, if they only knew how mortgage works, this person right now could be living in his own home, paying that 60,000 monthly as mortgage, as repayment money to the mortgage. But maybe this person doesn't have that knowledge. Yeah, so anyone can invest.
I don't know whether you've answered this, ama tumekuuliza hii swali, but do you allow installments?
Yes, we do allow installments. Our installments are up to 12 months. We do, for land, we usually do 30%, and the remaining balance you can stretch it with a maximum of 12 months. Also, the house, you do a deposit of 30%, then the remaining balance you can pay it in 12 months. If you are a mortgage person, we usually request for 10% as a way of showing commitment. And then we construct the house for you, we finish up, and then the bank pays us once we are done. If, let's say, we have finished our construction and the bank gives us a confirmation letter that they are going to facilitate you, we allow you to move in as we wait the bank to pay us.
In case of any accidents, let's say an example, fire, and maybe you've already sold the house to whoever, to your client now, are you liable? Once it's sold, that's it.
If someone has bought with mortgage, the mortgage usually insure the house. So the bank usually insure the house if you are bought via mortgage, but if it's you who are bought, now that's your responsibility to insure the house.
So I think we are all done, are we?
Yes, yeah.
So to cut the conversation and to bring the interview, it was a pleasure having an interview with you. And so, what message do you have for Black Americans or the African diaspora? We have the Africans in Jamaica. What message do you have for them? They are willing to come back home to retire and to find a home.
I would advise them to come. Kenya is a very, very lovely country. It has so many opportunities. It has so many sceneries. So they should not shy. They should come and invest here. And if you look, like, for the recent 5 years, we have so many foreigners who have invested in our country. So if you'd like to invest in our country, feel free, come, invest, and let's grow together. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a host here at EFK, Evans from Kenya. I appreciate a lot.
Sawa karibuni sana. And
you can say your channel.
Yeah, I do appreciate too. This is Robbie Masaga. I know they can only see you, but they'll be on my channel watching. So it's Robbie Masaga, and thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, and also from Twins Hangout Kenya, that's our channel. We thank you so much for the lovely information you've provided us. I know someone will find value, and I'm hoping people will contact you. I'm hoping you'll receive a lot of calls. You didn't give us your contact information.
Oh, our phone number, we have 0720 686736, and we also have 0720 585840. And so you guys, I would also like to invite you. You come again and again, because I'm sure some of them, they would like to know how is the construction process the way it is. So sometimes come, when the construction is ongoing on. I would love to have you guys. You have that process until the estate is over, so that they can be part of us, so that they can see how the construction is usually done.